Okay, this is the rule for powers. Now, I used to just sort of have kids infer this, but this is now officially in the data packet, right? So if y equals a to the n, then you just put the n out in front there. The reason this is true is that, of course, if you let's say you have a to the third, right? That's equal to a times a times a, right? So the uncertainty of it, right, of y over y would be uncertainty of a over a plus the uncertainty of a over a plus the uncertainty of a over a, which is clearly that would be 3 times, that equals 3 times the uncertainty of a over a. So that's where it comes from. Okay. Now, I just would hate to miss this opportunity. Okay, to point out that this is also has to do something like something called a derivative. Okay, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can just stop the video right now. If you're taking calculus, you're going to learn this really soon. If you're going to take calculus next year, you're going to learn this. Okay, and there's something called a power rule, where if you take this thing and you take the derivative of this guy, the power comes out in front like that. Okay, and then this is raised to a lower power. But anyway, that's where it comes from. And in reality, what we're doing when we do all this stuff is we're taking something called a partial derivative. Okay, let me do an example of this for you. Okay, a cube measures 2.52 plus or minus 0.05 centimeters on a side. What is its volume in cubic centimeters? Well, we're going to do exactly the same thing, right? So step one, find the answer, right? Find the answer. Okay, to find the answer, what is it? I think our formula is that the volume is the length of the side to the third power, right? It's the cube of it, right? So 2.52 to the third power is raised to the third is 16.0033008. That's kind of a cool number. And that's cubic centimeters, right? Centimeters to the third. Okay, so there's our answer, right? And now we got to use this rule here, right? So the uncertainty of the volume is to the volume, so 16.003008. Okay, that equals n, which is n is 3 in this case, right? So 3 times the absolute value of the uncertainty of a, let's see. So the uncertainty of a is 0.05 divided by 2.52. Okay, so are we ready for this? Let's go 3 times 0.05 divided by 2.52, right? And then I'm going to multiply that. Of course, what we do is we multiply this by 16.003008. Okay, so times the answer that I have on my calculator. And I get that this uncertainty is 0.95256. So now we've got this this moral dilemma, right? The answer is 16, I think we say 16.00 because we want it to match this. We want 2 sig figs, right? Plus or minus 0.95. Okay? That's supposed to be a 9. I know it's sort of misshapen. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do powers.